President Trump is going to sign an executive order later directing the government to prioritize hiring based on skills rather than a college degree. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross with us now. Mr. Secretary, this is a new hiring policy here, employment based on skill, not education. Is it still worth going to college?
Well, it is still worth going to college, but it's not necessarily the be-all and end-all for all jobs. Federal government is the world's largest employer, 2.1 million people, and about 30% of those job descriptions now call for a college degree. In a lot of cases, that's not really necessary because there are other ways to attain the skills needed for that work. So this is trying to make it skill-based rather than label-based.
Mr. Secretary, the news this morning, as it relates to Texas and the stock market, is that there's a reversal of the opening up process in Texas. Bars are going to close by 12 noon, restaurants limited to 50% capacity. This seems like a real roadblock for the economy as it tries to expand and get out of the mess we've been in for a few months. What's your comment, please?
Well, it's natural that there will be some little interruptions as we come back out of the pandemic. But the key thing, in my view, is consumer spending will continue to lead the recovery. It was up 8.8% in the most recent month, an all-time record percentage increase. And that's being achieved despite the fact that consumer savings rates are enormously high. They average 17.7% for the first 5 months of this year, roughly double what they were last year, and in the most recent month, 20%. What that means is the consumer has plenty of dry powder to use to purchase things. So the only question is, when will that be unleashed, not whether?
Now, would you make any change to your forecast of a very, very strong economic rebound in the second half of this year? I mean, you're on record saying the economy comes back really strong. Larry Kudlow has said precisely the same thing. He said that this morning to Maria Bartiromo on this network. The third quarter is going to be just a real strong quarter. Will you change that at all in light of this reversal of the opening up that we've seen in Texas and to some degree in Florida as well?
Well, remember, while those states are lagging a little bit behind what they had hoped to accomplish, there are others that are opening up more rapidly, and you're getting the cumulative effect. So maybe at most there'll be a little slippage from Q3 to Q4, but at the end of the day, the important thing is the direction is a good direction. The direction is a strong upward direction, and that's what really matters, not the last tenth of a percentage point.
Will you say anything to the governors of Texas and Florida who may be thinking about going backwards on the reopening?
Well, I haven't heard that they were going backwards. I think they've all described it as a pause, but they have to do what they think is best. They're the ones on the spot, and they're the ones who have to make the day-to-day decisions. So I'm not going to try to second-guess any of the governors. Governor Abbott is a very, very serious individual. I know he's studying the situation carefully. He'll do what's best overall for the citizens of Texas.
Wilbur Ross, Commerce Secretary, thanks very much for joining us this morning, sir. We do appreciate it very much so indeed.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir.